What's up, YouTube? I'm Limit, and I'd like to welcome you to my very first episode of Modded Minecraft. Woo, yeah, woo. So as the title, what are words? I don't know. As the title suggests, this is a modded series. So as you'll see in the bottom left-hand corner, boom, mods, all that sort of mumbo jumbo stuff. I don't know. Yeah. So anyhow, I mean, now you know there are mods. There's 50 mods currently installed. We are on Minecraft 1.5.2, and we're gonna go ahead and just jump right in. Um, we are going to go ahead and be playing on or just regular survival game mode. I was considering just jumping straight into that one other mod. There we go. The hardcore. I was considering doing so, but since this being the first series and all, I wouldn't want this to end really just very quickly as it might happen. So I'm gonna go ahead and be leaving it on survival, maybe within the next series or so, season 2 basically. Um, After we've already established everything that is going on and we've already gotten a good grip on things, maybe we'll be heading into hardcore. But till then, we're gonna go ahead and stay on survival. Besides that, we're gonna go ahead and be leaving everything else as is, and we're gonna jump straight into this world. Um, I will be doing my best to try and get all information across as far as all the mods that I currently have and all the information regarding them as best as I can. But hey, shut up! I'm talking. Actually, yep, that was a bit loud. But as far as what do you call it? But as far as Minecraft in this day and age, most people should be aware of most of the mods that I have installed and at least what they are and the basic hiccups I got. The basic concept of them and all that sort of whatnot. So I probably won't be explaining every little thing that I interact with, but I will be doing my best to keep you all filled in. As in this first thing right away, first thing you do in any Minecraft world, get wood. Gotta do that. One of the mods that I have installed is Tree Capitator, and I currently have the setting as far as within the configs of Minecraft and that sort of whatnot. There is a setting for Tree Capitator which basically asks, do you want to be able to not use an item or must you use an item? And basically I have gone ahead and just disabled, or not disabled, but set it to, hey, I don't want to have an item on my hand, because no matter what, if you break the bottom of the tree, it's gonna fall. I don't know who lied to Notch and told him it doesn't. No, but yeah, the tree's gonna fall, so even if I don't have a tool, I should at least be able to drop that tree either way. Oh, what is that? Alright, I'm extremely interested in what that is. Alright, we're gonna head over here. If I die, oh god, there's another one. I really don't want to die, quite honestly. But anyhow, what's going on there? Alright, okay, I'm sorry, I'm going quiet. I'm a bit confused of what all this is. Oh shit. Run! Wait. Oh, okay, yeah, there, yeah. I was gonna try and run away, but I realized, wait, I should probably grab the stuff before I do that, but as we saw, that didn't work out either way. Alright, so let's go ahead and, yeah, those are stuck up there. Let's go ahead and collect all this sort of stuff. As you can already tell, I am not aware of everything that I have. Of every mod I have installed, I specifically got some that I was pretty much unaware of, which I'm guessing this is Ars Magica. Basically, well, I can't even say anything about it because I really don't know any of the anything that this mod adds in. Okay, I'm not gonna bother reading through that just yet. So I'm guessing those are both just books, and these are spells. Let's go ahead and see what's going on. You cannot make sense of symbols written on this. Ah, oh, no, why? I want that. I don't know what that is, but I want that. Alright, anyhow, continuing. I'm gonna get rid of this. I don't want that stuff. I guess I should be keeping that one. Alright, so first things first, we do need to go ahead and establish home base. I don't want to get stuck anywhere. Oh god, there's more stuff in the freaking desert. You know what? I don't want to... Yeah, I'm going to leave the desert for now. There appears to be a good amount of just random knickknacks around. And I do want to pursue those correctly as far as actually just really finding out what there is to them. But at the current point in time, I am not set up or ready to just be collecting random material. So we're not going to be doing that just yet, but we are aware that there is a jungle in this general direction, and we should be able to easily get to it. That is, if I don't get lost on the way back or something along those lines. I guess getting into some basic information as far as videos and that sort of whatnot. I'll be doing my best to upload every single day. Primarily, this series this will be the primary series, but I'm pretty sure I'll have some other little things running alongside it as we continue with this channel. Besides that, I will be doing my best to provide all information and everything that I speak of in the description. I specifically mentioned I will do my best because I am in no way capable of remembering what I'm supposed to be doing. Yeah, I'll more than likely remember most of it as far as adding adding links or like the texture pack itself. I'll try and add a link to the texture pack if you want it, but I am not gonna guarantee anything because I will more than likely forget and it just won't happen. But yeah. Alright, so we got us a nice little swamp area over here. It is... Oh, wait. Which way is that going? It is just about midday, so I want to sheep. Yes. What is this? I don't know. I'm gonna leave it there. So I'm more than likely gonna want to go ahead and really start gathering up enough material for a house. And there's another one of those damn things. And I'm guessing it's Ars Magica, but I don't know why there's so many of them. It's bugging me out a little bit, quite honestly. I'm thinking I'm gonna go ahead and want to stay in the jungle area. I don't really like the whole. Well, I personally love swamp biomes, but I don't like the grass, and I really want to pursue making a really nice looking world, I guess. I want it to all look pretty nice. No, just crappy area, just like that is. And that sort of whatnot. Alright, so first things first, we're going to go ahead and get into some actual creation of things. Wow, my health is already pretty low. Very first thing you should probably do if you have Tinker's Construct installed is open up your book and figure out the basic gist of everything. So I'm going to go ahead and just do a once through. Has all the basics of getting started, all the basic recipes that you're going to want to go ahead and learn, or not learn, but get going right off the back. I know most of those. I know the basics of getting it all set up, so I'm not going to bother with it. But that is probably one of the first things you should do if you are unaware of most of the mods and that sort of stuff. So let's go ahead and just get to work with this. What I'm doing here is creating blink patterns, and as you would have seen within the book, we've got a couple of things that we need to go ahead and get created first. First one is going to involve a blink pattern and planks. We're going to go ahead and get one with some wood, which is the part builder, and additionally we're going to need one that is crafted with a crafting table. We're also going to need an additional crafting table at the moment, so let's go ahead and grab us another one of those. Continuing on, before we continue, I'm not going to bother with a crafting table. I'm going to go ahead and get me a pocket crafting table, and this is basically just an additive from factorization. If we go ahead and get into there we go, crafting inventory itself, you will see that the crafting slots are actually within your inventory, which means if you have too many things on you, you're pretty much going to be screwed because you will then not be able to make full use of the what do you call this thing? Of your crafting inventory. Yeah, there you go. I'm also going to go ahead and be making one more thing, which is going to be a pattern chest, pattern above a chest. And this is going to be useful for collecting some of the additional items that we're going to be using later on. Now I'm thinking, yep, that's going to hurt. I'm thinking let's go ahead and head in this general direction. Hopefully we'll find something a bit better. I honestly don't, alright, how do you, jungle biomes are not the worst biome, but not in my top either, basically. Yeah, that's the gist of it. So I really don't want to have to stay in this. I will if I must, but if I can find something along the lines of extreme hills biome or a plains biome or anything of that sort of such, I'll be specifically looking to commandeer that area. Before we continue, because I am specifically looking to leave this general spot, I'm gonna go ahead and get me a sword going on, and I'm gonna kill off these little guys over here, just to go ahead and get some food for once we do get set up. So you die. Yes. Come here. Don't you run away. And one more. Hopefully we can get a full set of 8. I am very OCD when it comes to everything. Oh god, shit. I'm not gonna, alright, yes. In my particular case, I will not whatsoever cook food. I would just completely starve if I must before if I do not have a correct amount as far as the 1 to 8 ratio within basic Minecraft and that sort of stuff. I'm gonna need to eat sometime soon. I can go ahead and do this actually. We can eat one more, whatever. There we go, just to buy us a bit more time before we have to actually sit down and craft a furnace, which requires a pickaxe and all that sort of whatnot. So, let's see. Come on, there has to be something better than this. And actually, you know what? Alright, this doesn't look like too bad of a spot. I'm going to go ahead and stick with it. Right over here in this little general area, I'm going to go ahead and get to work on building a house. Now, I do want to try and get a good amount of progress being done this first episode. You guys have already seen me kind of walk around and get the layout of the land pretty much. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to get me a house built in this general little area, and then I'll pop back in and we'll continue after that. Alright guys, popping in. As you can see, I'm not quite done with the house just yet. Got a basic design that I got going on already. But yes, as you see there, your eyes do not deceive you. Gold right on the surface. Yeah, I got a couple things I wanted to show you and something I also want to go ahead and get crafting on. So I'm going to show you this all real quick and then I'll be popping back out again to finish the house. But yeah, right here, gold guys. This is basically a part of the Tinkerer's Construct mod. Interesting. We need a better shovel, I'm guessing. Anyhow, yeah. So this is part of the Tinkerer's Construct mod. Basically, it just adds in the additive of surface code, or surface ores, that is. And the way it basically gets by and making it seem what air quote realistic is basically just gravel. You got a sort of gravel type ore, so you got basic gravel, and the gist of it is these metals are kind of just been broken down and infused with the gravel. So boom, now you have a source of the basic materials that you get elsewhere. And I should probably stop saying basic so much, but you got a source of the materials that you usually get down in the lower areas, a bit higher up. So yeah, that's a bonus. So I took lately, or not lately, up until now I've been using vanilla tools, and I'm feeling like it's probably about time I go ahead and get past those guys. So we're going to go ahead and get to work on a couple things here. We're going to need the tool stations and all this sort of stuff that we set up last time around. Remember, all of these guys are easily available as far as getting information on them through the materials and U-book. So if you need any of that additional information, go ahead and check it out there. So what we're going to go ahead and do is get the stencil table planted down first. We're going to follow that up by the pattern chest. Sorry about that, I can't speak. Part builder, and then the tool station. So these guys are part of Tinkerer's Construct. If you don't know what Tinkerer's Construct is, it adds in some really amazing different types of tools, but different ways of creating them and different combinations and that sort of stuff. So very first thing we're going to go ahead and show you here is going to be, I just grab these patterns out of here. You guys already saw me craft the patterns, just simply 2 sticks and 2 planks, and then you're going to get a pattern. This can be crafted with any different planks. So as you see, we got spruce wood here. Just like that, just any planks of any sort, and you'll go ahead and get yourself some patterns. First thing you're going to want to do with those guys is place them into the stencil table, and we're going to get some stencils printed out onto these patterns, I guess we can say. Alright, so first thing we're going to want is going to go ahead and be a pickaxe head. We're going to follow that up with a shovel head and an axe head. Continuing along those lines, we're going to want to go ahead and get us a sword blade and then a wide guard pattern. There are other guards. These are basically the handle of the sword. You can look through these if you wish to do so. We're going to go ahead and get us a tool binding. And then last but not least, we're going to want not that, but this, a tool rod. So if we go ahead and get over here into the part builder itself, we can go ahead and get the tool rod, which we're going to want, for now, probably like 3. Yeah, we're going to want 3 tool rods. These are the basic handle of, I should stop saying basic so much. These are the handles of any of your tools. I'll go ahead and show you more of those later. I'm just going to get them built up first. So continuing from there, we're going to want us a tool binding. This will go ahead and be a cobblestone tool binding. So right there, stone. We can get that out of the way. Continuing down that line, we're gonna go ahead and get us a wide guard, and this is also gonna go ahead and be stone. That there. We're gonna get us a pickaxe head. I'm not gonna get all the tools just yet. I'm just gonna get the basics of what I need for now. So yeah, just thought I'd let you guys know that. Gonna get us a sword blade, sword blade. And last but not least, we're gonna go ahead and get us a shovel head. We're not gonna get us an axe head just yet. I got enough wood, and I can easily just come and make one of those later on. Right over here, the pattern chest, just to show you the basic or what it's for, is you don't want to be carrying around all these patterns because you see they don't stack once you get them into an actual pattern, like a specific pattern of itself. They do not stack. So what the Tinker's Construct, I believe M. Dial, oh, I could be wrong, but I believe that's the author, has added in is this pattern chest, which connects directly to the part builder. If it's not within one block, if it's not directly next to it, basically, you do not have access to the chest, but placing it directly next to the part builder lets you access it through the part builder itself. So yeah, that's basically what's going on there. And then last but not least, coming down the line, we're going to go ahead and access the tool station. First thing we're going to go ahead and get made is going to be a new pickaxe. I do got a full stone pickaxe right here, but I'll show you what the additives of that is a bit later on. Next, we're going to go ahead and get us a stone sword, stone right there. And then last but not least, we're going to go ahead and get us a shovel. So I got us some new tools ready to go. I basically just want to go get those, or to get those right now. I can go ahead and finish off this sword or shovel real quick. Just to, yeah, I guess I can go ahead and mention it. The main gist as far as my super big concern of these tools is, maybe we can get that gold now. But whereas with vanilla tools, as soon as you break them, no, not yet, or as soon as your durability gets down to being low and you hit that last object, your tool is broken, gone, no more uses, completely destroyed. Whereas, I'm alive. Whereas with the Tinker's Construct, alright, he's up there. I thought the turtle. I thought the pig blew up. With Tinker's Construct, it adds in. Yes, I did see that ore there. The ability to go ahead and repair your tools. So with the shovel already being slightly damaged, I can go ahead and give you a quick demonstration of this. So let me go ahead and just fill this in right quick. Alright, and so if we go ahead and head over here back to the tool station, we can throw our shovel, the shovel crafted from the Tinker's Construct, not any of the other items as you can see here. Vanilla stone axe, nope, doesn't work. So we go ahead and throw a shovel in here or any other object we built. Whatever the actual tool piece is, and in this case the shovel head, we crafted it out of a cobblestone block, so we're going to go ahead and use that same material to go ahead and get it repaired. And boom, one cobblestone does not just do 5 durability. I could actually damage this a good bit more. I believe almost all the way, and a single cobblestone will completely repair it. But in this case, we only got 5 damage on it. But either way, gonna go ahead and grab it right out of there, and boom, brand new pickaxe, brand new shovel, completely repaired. And yeah, it's pretty awesome. So I'm gonna go ahead and get back to work getting the little house built. But I just wanted to go ahead and show you that real quick, just that way you could see as I built these, rather than me just randomly building them and you have no idea what they are. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get back to work, guys, and I should be back once this house is finished. Alright guys, so we got the house created. It was a bit square and I wasn't enjoying it all too much, so I tried to add some depth to it. Got me some fences, or not fences, stairs along the top, threw in some windows, threw in a small roof sort of thing at the top of it. Along this side, I did go ahead and add me in a ladder to get to the roof. And then right inside, we got our setup for Tinker's Construct. That way we have all of our basic tools and that sort of whatnot. I went ahead and crafted me up a crafting table, which... No. I was just testing that out. I went ahead and threw it in that corner, but what I want is something else in this corner, but I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to put here just yet. It's a bit bugging me out that I don't have an object here. So we got the house set up. Pretty good for the first episode, if I do say so myself. I didn't want to do too much, but I did want to go ahead and get a good amount done to at least start off with, basically. And yeah, I feel like I made a good amount of progress as far as what I wanted. So last thing we're going to go ahead and be making is going to help me out with ores and whatnot, at least very early off. Between now and the next episode, and we will be ending the episode sometime soon, hitting about that 20-minute mark, and I'm pretty much happy with that being for a video. I'm going to go ahead and be doing some mining. I want to get a good amount of ores and that sort of stuff collected by the next episode. But along with that, I do want to at least have access to those ores, and I don't want to use a traditional furnace because that's just nobody uses that. No, what we're going to go ahead and be using is going to require us 2 additional furnaces. We're not going to use the furnaces though. We're going to go ahead and take both of those, place them on either side of the crafting table. I don't know, anyhow. And we're going to surround those with some cobblestone. Now that's going to get us a slag furnace. Slag furnace is from factorization. Yes, factorization. And what this little guy here does is we go ahead and let's do a quick little scouting for at least iron or something along those lines. Can I reach that? No, I cannot. Hello? What are you doing down there? Hello? Alright, so we're going to do a quick scouting. As mentioned, we want probably at least 1 ore, or not 1 ore, 4 ores. Difference between the... I'm continuously walking left. Alright, there we go. Difference between the... or main difference between the regular furnace and... there we go, get some iron. And the slag furnace is that instead of doing 4 items, and I keep continuously walking in a certain direction. I don't know what's wrong. Instead of... what do you call it? Instead of the usual 8 to 1 that the regular furnace runs off of, this actually does 4 to 1, or I believe I'm probably saying that wrong. I don't know, I could be. I'm not currently aware of that, and I'm not going to bother trying to be aware of that. But yeah, it's either 8 to 1 or 1 to 8. 8 items to 1 ore. I mean, 8 ores to 1 coal. I'm gonna go to 8. I'm gonna say 8 to 1. Instead of the usual 8 to 1 as you get with the regular furnace, with the slag furnace, you're actually gonna go ahead and be doing 4 to 1, so 4 items to 1 piece of fuel or coal in this case. But that does sound like a bit like, hey, wait. Why is that like that? What do you mean? That's worse. Well, basic reasoning behind it being, or behind it costing more, is that if we go ahead and just completely look into the recipes, we may wait this out real quick. Nope. If we go ahead and look into the recipes of the slag furnace itself, and scroll right over to the iron, at least for now, we'll see. Oh wait, this gives you stone. Yeah, there's currently a 40% chance that you're gonna go ahead and receive stone from the slag furnace. But the really nice part that I'm happy about is, boom, 120 and 142% chance of getting iron, which means you have that 100% chance that you're going to go ahead and get a single piece of iron no matter what, but you have the additive of getting a little bit extra, and that makes me happy. When you're looking into here, and occasionally just when you're within the GUI itself, you're actually, or the slag furnace does sometimes lag out a bit, and you just got to exit out and come back into it, as you saw. But anyhow, so in this case, we didn't get any additional pieces of iron, but we did go ahead and get us some extra coal, or extra stone, and I'm pretty happy about that, so yay. Now, as far as I had mentioned, when crafting items with Tinker's Construct, all the items that you do craft are able to be repaired with the same item that you used it for. So I will more than likely be crafting up a iron pickaxe between now and the next episode, as far as just while I'm mining, and I'll be able to repair that with an additional piece of iron just by throwing it in here with the iron pickaxe and that sort of stuff. I'll probably demonstrate that next episode once I have a damaged iron pickaxe, but for now, that's pretty much going to be it, guys. One final thing before I go, just because that is bugging me out a wee bit, I'm going to go ahead and grab me a little bit more cobblestone. What I'm going to go ahead and do is just craft me up another furnace, just to put alongside the other, on the other side of the slag furnace, just to kind of even it out a bit. As mentioned, my OCD is a bit just crazy, so yeah, I gotta go ahead and fix that, or else it's going to be bugging me out this entire time. I am getting small amounts of lag, I don't know why. Probably because, oh yes, it makes me want to rage, but I shouldn't, because I'm already at the end of the episode. New 1.152 is just being horrible as far as lag goes. Like, it was supposed to prevent, or not prevent, but fix most of the lag that we were getting, but yeah, it hasn't done that yet at all, and that's kind of bugging me out. Real quick, one last thing I'm gonna go ahead and get done before I do head out is I'm gonna properly sort, or not properly, but sort this a way bit better as far as my chest goes. I usually like to keep blocks and that sort of whatnot, so all of this is actual block related activity. And then a separate chest for items, so all of these things are item related activity as far as books, seeds, saplings, that sort of stuff. So yeah, I just thought I'd do that real quick just so I'd be satisfied. So that's going to be it for today's episode, guys. Hopefully you did enjoy. If you did like the video, there is a button for that. And if you're fitting up to it, you can add this videos to your favorites. I don't know. It's always an option. So if you're fitting up to it, go ahead and do so. That's pretty much it, guys. So hopefully you have enjoyed it, as mentioned. Hope you all have great days. And I'm going to go ahead and end this off just by expressing much love and gratitude to all of you. And yeah, that's about it. So see you guys in the next episode.